If we are able to develop fantastic relationship of client, it is like a friend. So we need to understand how we move with them and to find the right balance.
I'm Stephanie Paterik, editor-in-chief of The Current, and here in the studio we have Gautier Picquet. He is the chief executive officer of Publicis Connected Media, based in Paris. I'm so happy to have you in the studio today.
Bonjour Stéphanie.
So how would you describe the media landscape in France? Are there nuances to its growth trajectory compared to other countries in Europe?
In France, we love to say that we are particular. So clearly, I would say that we are in a resilience area. Clearly, we are maybe not the fastest growing country in Europe, for sure. But it is a fantastic year of transformation, of revolution, because maybe by the past, France was a little bit concentrated on its own territory. And now we are moving fast. Digital grows a lot, for sure, and drives the market, because drives the growth to our client. So it's a big shift, big move of a transformation and cultural revolution with the digital, the commerce, etc. And at the same time, we need to respect, and French loves that, to respect the fantastic fragmented, but also the fantastic media landscape we have in France.
Yeah, I've covered advertising for the past decade, and something I observed was that Publicis really embraced data early, and I think with a lot of enthusiasm. And I'm curious, fast forwarding to today, how has that paid off?
You're right. We embrace with passion, clearly, data, thanks to the vision of Arthur Sadoun, our chairman and CEO, and thanks to Maurice. In 2019, we acquired Epsilon, which was clearly a huge transformation. Yeah. And with Sapiens, we bring the technology part to the group. Clearly, we put data since a long time at the center of a proposition to a client. Because since the beginning, we think that clearly what is most important for us is to drive the growth of our client and clearly to protect their future. This is very important. And now, after years of integration, etc., clearly we can see that this is the grail for today, because we are able to connect the creativity, the media, and the tech through the data. Data is clearly the best thing for today, but also how we will prepare, thanks to the tech and especially AI, the future.
Publicis has won a number of accounts recently. I feel like it's been on a hot streak. Do you think that the media side of the business plays a role in that front end of bringing clients in the door, or are you coming in later?
I think, at Publicis, we think that there is not one work on one métier, we say in France. It's a combination of different. We need the tech, thanks to Sapiens. This is a business transformation. We need the media, the power of media. We need data, as you say, and we need absolutely creativity, because our job is to provide you emotion. Our job is to convince you. Our job is to invent an imagery. It's a vision. Publicis clearly is able today to serve our clients for their expectation of today, but I hope so to prepare the future and the future of their marketing transformation.
Yeah. So changing gears, this has been a year of economic uncertainty globally. You work with a lot of brands. How is it changing the way they approach advertising?
Very good question. I think most important, I worked in a long time, the most important is always to stay close to our client. You always need to be near them, to listen them, to understand what is their challenge, are their barriers. In this year of uncertainty, as you say, we need to understand how they balance the short term and the long term. So what is important is clearly to be much closer to our client. Our boss love to say that more than a friend, it's a client. And clearly I love this sentence, because I think, yes, we can have friends, but if we are able to develop fantastic relationship with our client, it is like a friend. So we need to understand how we move with them and to find the right balance.
You might check in with your friend once a month, but your client, you can't go that long, right?
Every day, every day. It's more than keep an apple a day. It's a doctor away. It is keep your client close to you every day, keep the doctor away.
Yeah. So I know that several years ago, CMOs were really focused on social media and growing their brands through that space. And programmatic was maybe a nice to have. I'm wondering today, would you call it a nice to have or a need to know?
I will answer back today. What is important is connect or die. This is exactly the DNA of Publicis Connected Media. I think we need to learn to break all silos. We need to clearly to understand that now for marketers, what is important is to connect everything. Influencer, creator, commerce, CRM, media, paid, earn, share, and hold. What is important to be sure that we have a holistic vision, to be sure that we can, I would say, play with this. So this is important for us. So it's no more nice to have, it's mandatory, but it's more than this mandatory to have per silo, it's mandatory to connect everything, to be sure that we can create the value of this connection and after helping always the client to achieve their goals.
Gautier, merci beaucoup. I appreciate you coming in.
A very pleasure, a real pleasure.